All right. So I'll wait for some people to get in here, and then we will dive into it. Subscribers only, and happening on Twitch. Okay, perfect. Wait for some people to get in here. Raining outside? Sounds like it's raining out there. Hey, why can't I go live on TikTok? For some reason, I can't go live on TikTok. It's weird. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, for some reason I can't go live on TikTok. I was gonna try to, but hey Matt, how's the family? Family's pretty good. Um, growing up pretty fast and taking it day by day, learning new things, all the good stuff, you know? Appreciate you asking. Thank you to the 9 people that are here. If you have a chance to hit the like button, please do so. Let me put a poll up. That seems to work. Yesterday we had 500 likes, which was amazing to see within a live stream. We haven't had that in quite some time. Here we go. What's up, Matt? I'm all in on VRA. It hurts. It hurts to be this smart. I guess so. I guess so. Will Terra Luna take off anytime soon? What's your honest to God opinion? So, um, to see it take off, we need to see the markets end up making a move as well, right? It's not gonna completely take off, and if it does end up making a huge move, the reason why it will, or it will make a huge move, and then we'll find a way to catch up to the rest of the market, and that's never really the full, explosion that we want to see within a cryptocurrency. So we need to see the rest of the market, settle, and then yeah, we can see Terra Luna Classic take off, because they will have the volume that goes through the entire market in order to see that. And with how popular Terra Luna Classic is, yes, it will make that move. But my honest opinion was that, for the last couple of days, we've been seeing nothing but positivity. But, you know, um, last night or last somewhere around like 12 o'clock, I believe, that's where I think it started, or where I saw it, and it started to really fall, pretty heavily. Where you saw Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything really take a hit, which is a good thing because that gave me the opportunity to get all my Terra Luna Classic back. Um, my order still didn't get filled, even though Crypto.com went down to 1600. My order still didn't get filled over there. And I'm glad it didn't because I ended up buying it for cheaper over on KuCoin because as it was 1600 in um crypto.com, it was like 1500 everywhere else. I got the first like. Well, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. I'm not getting back into Luna Classic until they start burning supply tokens in March. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you may end up seeing a larger increase, and you're at a way higher point, and you basically get less coins. Air was predicted to reach a dollar in 20 years. I mean, there's tons of predictions that are out there, but it really all depends what we do with that supply. Good morning, Matthew. Hope you and the family are doing well. We are doing well. Thank you for asking. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Eddie. Appreciate you being here. My itches. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and look at some stuff here. Wait, let me see. I've been holding for a year. If I would short, wait, if I would short every time it went up, I make so much money. But I have never sold, just holding and not buying anymore and selling at all. So you've been holding for a year? You've been holding since it was up at $40 or so? $50, $80. You were holding up in those levels? Because it's only been it crashed about 7 months ago, 8 months ago. So everything before that was at a way higher price, well above a dollar, well above $20, all of that. Now, did you realize the 10% of Luna you burned last week, apparently you sent to the wrong address? What? Apparently I sent it to the wrong address? What do you mean? I sent it to the address that was up at the top of the screen for, no, the one that has ANUX at the end of it or something like that. That's the right address. Yeah. Last week I sent it to the right address, the correct one. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I mean, it says it's the right address. I looked for the transaction on Luna Penguins and couldn't find it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of transactions that go through, so it's on there. I saw it. Um, that's why I didn't understand, but I guess maybe it was just missed. Yeah, there's a lot of little transactions that go through. You can look for one that has a memo of Matthew Perry. It was there when I checked. Thank you to the 51 people that are here. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. We have a poll up there if you want to answer that poll, whether you hit it or you didn't. It's okay to be honest. Um, I bought right when it crashed. That was like 8 months ago. Good morning, y'all. Because once I hit my goal, I will start burning the rewards. Yeah, I mean, I sent it to the right address. Again, it's right up on the screen. This is the what I sent it to, and this is the address. So I sent it to the right address. Trying to see if I'm gonna receive. So I sent. There we go. Yeah, I did send it. I'm trying to send all the Terra Luna Classic that I have. That I ended up getting back to Terra Station or Station. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna try and do that today. You can see the entire market. It's down by 2.3%. And Bitcoin's dominance is actually increased, even though everything is decreasing here. We are seeing $967 billion. We got to $1 trillion yesterday, but now we're way lower than that. Back at the 970, 967 billion-dollar mark. A ton of people were all talking about VRA and Jordan Cameron's show last night. I don't know who that is. Um, but that's good. I mean, if that's a position that's making moves, that's definitely good. 65 people, guys. Continue to hit the like button, continue to hit the subscribe button. So, anyways, um, if I go into my KuCoin exchange, so thank you to whoever mentioned, and I know you're probably not here because we don't really have everybody here. Thank you for um, telling me about KuCoin. I was already a part of KuCoin. I already had an account. I just never used it. I hardly used it. So now I'm able to get a little bit more Terra Luna Classic. I started with 28 million and I was able to send the money from crypto.com over to here and I got 31.5 million. So it was kind of a little bit of a lucky situation where I get a little bit more Terra Luna Classic because of, what when I bought. So yeah, I'm happy that I now have 31.5 million coins here. So total, I have 52 or 53 actually, 53 million coins instead of 48. So I just increased my coins over this last day, even though I was complaining about crypto.com. I could have had way more if crypto.com didn't be um, horrible. It wasn't horrible. Um, I could have had more, but I'm happy with being able to gain everything I had back plus a little bit more. So that's good. A ton of people were all talking about. Oh wait, I read that. He's very popular. Is he? What's up, everybody? What's going on? Devin Payne. At one point, I'm gonna start to do the first 30 minutes. I think we're gonna start to do that. The first 30 minutes for you know, subscribers only and, having those conversations. And then we can be able to, uh, yeah, I thought maybe we would have like 200 people here, 100, 200 people or something like that. And if we would, then we would do members only and, go from there. Because I think um, that's definitely giving the members a larger benefit for being a member for as long as they've been. So I appreciate you guys and I want to show my appreciation. And so we're probably going to do that at some point. So first 30 minutes will be like open chat, and then the last hour to 2 hours to however long this goes will be a members only chat. So yeah, that'll be good. So anyways, let's look at how things are moving right now. So Ethereum is actually down 3.5% in the day. It's still up in the last 7 days, which is good. Bitcoin up in the last 7 days by 14%. But they're both down significantly for the last 24 hours. BNB, that's down about 3.7%. We're also seeing Cardano that's down about 5%. 5% for Polygon, 6%, almost 7% for Solana. You're seeing Shiba Inu that's down by 9.9% after increasing quite a bit, seeing about 20%, and then seeing 16%, and now seeing it, down 10%. But overall, it's still up 31% in the last 7 days. So it's not bad. It's just bad to see a drop like this. Avalanche down by 5%, Uniswap by 4%. You scroll down here, Chainlink 5%. XMR is 8%. Kronos is down by about 6%, 10%. It's still 10% gain in the last 7 days. That's what I like to see, is that this gain is not all taken away from the position. Scroll down here, Quant 7% down, Algorand 6% down. So everything is down a significant amount. And then Terra Luna Classic at 47 is down about 8.8%, down to 1600. So yeah, it's looking pretty pretty red today, pretty bloody. It's a bloodbath. You know what? Let me quickly change that. Maybe this will work. It seems like we're not getting a lot of people in the live stream today. So change something off. Change something up. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, it's a good one. Um, make sure. There we go. Just do that. Change this up a bit. There we go. Remember, if you guys want to go and subscribe to my other channels, I got some other channels here, which I didn't even check how my Jasmine video performed yesterday. So I made a video on Jasmine on my NFA channel, and it did pretty good. 680 views, doing pretty well. And I try and make one video a day over here on random things. It's not just one specific position that I may talk about, like that's popular or something. I go into a lot of different positions here. So if you really do want to check this out, feel free to go and give it a look. We have a lot of various or varying videos, whether it's top 3 crypto coins or even looking at things that are sleeper coins. In my opinion, those are the ones that I think are sleepers. So no. What's up, everybody? No, bro, it's just early, but more people will come. Yeah, I hear you. I know a lot of the notifications don't go out because I post like 3 videos a day. If I posted 2, then the notifications would go out. So maybe I'll start to only post 2. But I can tell you that um, I'm at the gym listening. Well, I appreciate you listening. Um, I can tell you that when where was I going with this? I literally lost my train of thought because um, so when I make a lot of the videos, there's so much to talk about that I have to leave some things out. Like I have a list of things that I want to talk about, and I physically can't talk about it because I can't make that many videos. Like I can make that many videos, but I feel like the live stream just won't have that much traction. Um, and then it's like pointless to spend time doing a live stream if nobody's getting the notifications for it, you know? So it's definitely interesting. Let's see if we have any like crypto news. Give me a second. Let me uh switch this up and go into crypto news. See what we got in the world of crypto. US authorities arrest founder of crypto exchange Bits Lazo? Lotto? Bits Lotto? I don't know what that is, but it's a um, cryptocurrency exchange. U.S. government arrested. I don't know who that is. A Russian national and co-founder of Bitslato, a Hong Kong-based crypto exchange, on Tuesday, alleging the company facilitated the flow of funds. The unsealed complaint charges How do you say that? Bitslato. Bitslato. Maybe that's it. Um, will allegedly conduct a money transmitting business that facilitate illicit fund flows for purposes including money laundering, which totaled more than 700 million in proceeds for a range of cyber criminals. Wow. That's just, see, like, all of these things are just putting a bad name on crypto. When you see things like that, there's a bad name that's attached to cryptocurrency when you have exchanges that are looking to, um, you know, break rules and laws and um, launder money and all this other type of stuff. You know, and it's kind of weird that they would do that. I always like to look at different crypto news. See what else. Binance named as counterparty in FinCEN order against the Bits Lotto. It seems like that's really the conversation. The Russian co-founder of cryptocurrency exchange arrested in Miami. It seems like that's really the focus of the news, um, because it's kind of like the Sam Bankman-Fried type of thing. I always listen to you at work, starting at 4 a.m. and out at 3 p.m. You were great at breaking down everything, broski. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that a lot. Do you really still believe in Luna? Yeah, 100%. I get the notification after watching the videos, like 8 to 10 hours after it's posted. Yeah, see, that's when my wife gets she doesn't get notifications anymore because she's like, I don't watch the video because I don't understand. She's like, I don't choose not to watch the video because I just don't want to watch you there. I choose not to watch the video because I don't understand what you're talking about. So I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. If you have no um knowledge of investing or want to know about investing, then it doesn't make sense for you to watch the videos. I was like, just go in there and like it though. She was like, I would get too many notifications and I just don't want to. I don't want to deal with that. So I was like, all right, well, thanks, appreciate it. Um, I'm on a break now. I wish we could just burn Lunic at a better rate. I hear you. I hear you. I wish that we had the 1.2% implemented and everybody would agree to the 1.2%. And we also have a buy button on this new station wallet. I would love if that was the case, but we don't have it, right? I've tried to reach out to people about it, and I guess there's a different conversation going on about that. And where we were with the buy button is not where we are, you know. So it kind of sucks there. How much Luna would you recommend you set? Wait, you set yourself good up. How much Luna would I recommend like you to have? Um, I mean, it depends on what you're trying to get out of it, right? If you're looking to get, more shorter term, tens of thousands of dollars, maybe, uh, I would recommend having, you know, a bit in there, maybe like 5% of what you're trying to gain there. So, if you're talking about dollar wise, I would recommend you having, maybe $500 worth of uh Terra Luna Classic, which would be a couple million. Yeah, it would be like probably 3 million or so, and that should be able to get you a decent amount as we start to move forward. When we hit a penny, that should be able to get you quite a bit there. When we hit higher levels like that, I believe that we can definitely hit a penny at that level we're at now. If we burn a lot more, we can hit multiple pennies. But right now, 1 cent is only a $60 billion market cap. So getting to those levels will get you tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars at that point. So, um, uh, I feel as though that's probably the best bet. Um, but you don't have to risk the bank. Now, if you want to go all in or go with like 20% of what you're trying to gain out of it, like say if you want to gain a minimum of $10,000, um, and you take 20% of that, you look at $2,000 that you're putting into it, it'll get you a decent amount of Terra Luna Classic, and then what it will give you is a lot more than $10,000. So yeah, I set myself up well. Like I mean, when I saw the position, I saw an opportunity, just like I see with things that get heavily diluted, like I talked about yesterday. Jasmine, Jasmine is not a bad position at all. Um, and people look at it and go, "Oh, well, this just collapsed and all that." And it's like, no, they didn't take from it. What they did was they added to the supply. Diluting it is way different. You're seeing $71 million in volume, or almost 72. And this is kind of similar to where they heavily diluted it from the beginning. Now, the only thing is that it didn't hold the market cap where it was at. Terra Luna Classic didn't hold the market cap. Jasmine is holding the market cap, or even making it better. Uh, but it shows a lot of potential of where it can go. Um, Ouch, does that hurt, bro? What your wife said? No, 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 no. She doesn't understand investing and doesn't want to understand investing, and she just lets me do what I do. So no, it doesn't hurt at all. She supported me in the beginning, but as she was watching it, she was just like, I have no interest in investing. Like, some people just don't have an interest, and it's okay. The fact that she's supporting me and understanding what I was doing before I was even making money on YouTube is is a great thing. She would share my videos and all that stuff, and she didn't have to. I didn't ask her to do it, but she supported me in such a big way. But when it comes to trying to understand it, she doesn't want to. It's like somebody coming up to you, like, I want to understand coding. I want to be able to code 100% and be able to understand the back end of crypto, but I can't, right? I've tried. It's not for lack of trying. It's just I feel as though they start talking a whole different language when you get into that back end information, and it makes me not want to learn it. So I understand where she's coming from just by applying it to that situation. So no, it doesn't hurt at all. I understand, um, because I've been there. You know, um, what I do want her to understand, though, is if I somehow suddenly pass away, she knows how to get all the money out of crypto exchanges and wallets and all of that. So, uh, I that's the only thing that does bother me, is because if I'm suddenly gone, how is she getting all the money out? Even in as simple as a stock exchange, uh, I don't think she knows about that either. So that's something that we'll have to have multiple conversations on. And I know she doesn't want to have those conversations, but you never know what could happen. What? It's clickbait? Like what I just put up here? The fact that it's a crypto bloodbath? I mean, it's pretty damn bloody here. I mean, you're seeing Solana that's down by 7%. You're seeing a lot of things that are down today by a lot. Even in the last hour, we're seeing it down a lot. Like, it's not even like, oh, in the last 24 hours it's down so much, but in the last hour we're starting to see it pick up. No. Um, it's Do you know what a bloodbath is in crypto? It's when everything is red. It doesn't mean that everything is down by 10%. If we see a crash, that's a different story. A bloodbath means that majority of the market is red, and majority of the market that you're seeing here is red. So very, it's very red. Just joining, hit the like button. But what is a bloodbath? What's with the bloodbath talk? Well, it went from being um a forest, right, being super green, to being insanely red. February 2nd, here we go. Matt, I was asking yesterday, but didn't hear your realistic price prediction for Lunic this year. Yeah, so my price prediction would be depending on if we see a mini bull run or a bull run. Um, I feel as though, yes, we will see a lot of bullish momentum this year, and a lot of people believe that 23, 24, 25 is going to be, bull run potential, bull run, range, because we go 1 year bear, 3 years bull, 1 year bear, 3 years bull, things like that. So a lot of people believe that that's going to be the case. Um, but then some people believe that, we're not going to see any type of increase until 2025. Um, so I would say if we do see the bull market this year, I would expect Lunic to get up to the level of at least approaching the 1 cent mark, which is a $60 billion market cap. With the amount of holders, the amount of believers, the amount of use cases that are trying to be created, um, and support, right? I think we will have an ability to at least get up to there, or fight to that level. So whether we resist at 0.008 or we break the 1 cent mark, I think we will be there. Did you not read my first comment? I didn't read your first comment. Uh, yes, Harper. Yeah, you can. Um, Cat is just meowing. Did anybody hear her? She's so loud. I kind of have a sound floor in this, so you probably can't hear her, but um, she's so loud. There's times where I can literally put the mic like right over there and say things like at full volume, and you won't hear it. Guys, we have 171 people here. Thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Um, and in like maybe a couple of minutes, we're gonna go to members only. Um, oh, thank you on Twitch, everybody that's watching on Twitch. I appreciate you guys as well. I'm sorry if I ignored you. Hey Matt, how are you doing? Best wishes from good old Germany. Well, thank you for watching from Germany. That's amazing. I always say like that's fantastic to know that I can go to a place and go to a country, I can go to a state, I can go anywhere, and know that someone might know who I am, and we can have conversations, and it's not ever that like awkward situation where we don't know what to talk about. We don't like, you're trying to create small talk type of thing. You don't need small talk because we know what we're interested in, right? What are you investing into? Have you been investing in crypto for a long time? All this other stuff, and it's amazing. Um, on Twitch too. Well, thank you for watching. Everybody on Twitch, I appreciate you. Pudgy, thank you for watching over here. Um, my neighbor is into crypto as well, and he knows where he can find my wallet info. If I pass away, he's getting all the money out and sending it to my girlfriend. Um, um, you better hope that's like the most loyal friend in the world, because it depends how much it's worth. Because if he sees that you have Terra Luna Classic and it's worth $6 million that you have in there, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be like, all right, well, I can send her over 3 million and she'll never know. Um, I taught my wife how to market, sell, and liquidate my accounts in case I pass suddenly. Yeah, I haven't taught her that. I want to sit her down and teach her like what to do. I know there's a lot of accounts, so she's probably gonna be like, what's going on here, and especially with the wallets, how you have to send them to exchanges in order to kind of cash out or use them as an off ramp. So, uh, of course, it's red after a pump, and things just don't go straight up. It's true. Please, what do you think about Harvest Finance? So, I wanted to make a video on Harvest Finance yesterday. I like Harvest Finance. I still hold 100 coins, 71 of which were bought above $100, and 30 were bought below $27. Um, so currently I'm up on one of those sets or one of those groups, but I'm down on the other set. But I like Harvest Finance. I mean, Harvest Finance is a great position. It shows so much potential with how many coins are out there, the volume that goes through. The only thing that I don't like about it is the amount of time that people hold it. And the reason they don't hold it for long is because it moves so much with such little volume. So when we do see more volume, it's going to move a hell of a lot, and we're going to see a lot of fluctuation. So be prepared for that. Crash would continue until March or June. That would suck if that's the case. Um, to March or June, that's a large range. March, April, May, June. That's 4 months. That's a huge range. That would be a 2 year bear market because we pretty much started the bear market not last year, but the year before that, mid year, for everything. That's where it started. And we did see a little bit of a comeback for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Everything else didn't move. Um, and the market found a way to get back up to a 1.2, I believe. No, a higher market cap than that because Bitcoin was worth 1.2 trillion by itself. So it was up to like a 2+ trillion dollar market cap, but everything else didn't move that second time around. Um, and then everything started to really fall. It's like Bitcoin and Ethereum were playing catch up to whatever else was happening in the market. Ban the trolls. Who is a troll? Is there any mods here that see a troll? I don't see it. Luna 2 should be taken out of the market, converting all value people hold to Luna. I believe that will help a lot because I don't see much interest in Luna 2. Yeah, I mean, I sort of would agree with you. I never saw the point or any reason to creating Luna 2. I feel like maybe what Dokwon wanted was a kind of a restart and to have a chance to give everybody their money back with a new project that will give them coins that have a higher value. And with the expectation that Terra Luna Classic would die off. And Terra Luna Classic is stronger than Luna 2. It has more of a community than Luna 2. So he was sort of wrong in that way. Now, if there's some sort of merge, which people have been talking about for months now, or ever since the launch of Luna 2, um, it's definitely it definitely could be good and also could be bad. But yeah, I sent you a cat video on Instagram. Pretty funny. Yeah, I hardly ever go on Instagram. Couldn't tell you the last time I was on Instagram. Actually, I want to because I want to post more pictures and stuff of family, and I don't know if I should do like more business related stuff. I'm not sure. I'm way behind. Had fun. No, not members only. You should join me in my 5K a day vacation. I don't know about that. It was a long way. Wait, was a long way between that comment and your comment about the wife. Needing to know your wallet stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm I'm like I don't even know what's going on with me reading comments today. I trust him with my life. You trust me with your life? Oh, you mean the neighbor? Got you. Constructive criticism is healthy. Consistently trolling ain't getting your point across. I taught myself my husband uh, is the one flying blind. Yeah, I mean, there's always one that doesn't know, but you have to find a way to teach them because you don't want to have the money not accessible. Um, do you think we should start the bull market this year? If it does, I think it might be Q3 or Q4. So I think that we may see this start right now. Once it hits 1 trillion, I think that's where we can see it. Or once it hits there and stays there, I think that's where we're really starting that level of the bull market or the bull run, a mini bull run to create the bull market. So just starting it as that initial point of kind of lift off or starting the engines or something like that, then you're starting, you know, to fly, right? You're starting to fly down the runway, and then eventually you take off. So it's going to take time. It's not going to be something where it's like, oh, we're starting it, and then tomorrow it's absolutely skyrocketing. No, we're starting it. We see retracements. We see another push. That's a pretty big push, maybe to 1.2 trillion, and then we start to see more consistent running, consistent movement. I'm gonna skip ahead because I feel like I'm way behind here, and this is why I want to go to members only. Matt, so you're saying we are shifting to the bull market, correct? Sorry to be annoying, just new to all cycles. So from what I'm seeing, um, yes, I think that may be accurate. That we're starting to shift to the bull market, but it really does depend on how inflation data um is displayed, right? What it is, how it's been moving. Um, so we have been seeing like easing on inflation, but if we start to see that pick up again, then it's not going to be a good situation because what we typically would see with cryptocurrency in the past is cryptocurrency would move inversely to the stock market, but it seems like they're moving together. Whether one is increasing, if one is increasing, the other one's increasing now. So it's definitely a difficult to take in, and there are some variables, but we will see. Hey Matt, which crypto has the most holders? Is it Shiba? I don't believe so. I believe Shiba has a lot of holders, but I don't think it's the most. It definitely is up there though, 1.3 million. I don't know how to gauge that, whether we can break this down on like what crypto has the most holders. Maybe we can Google search it. Um, it looks like Bitcoin has the most users. That's what comes up right from the start. Bitcoin or cryptocurrency by users. It was the first cryptocurrency and the most popular and highly valued cryptocurrency despite high volatility over its history. Uh, but can you tell me like who has the most crypto? Who has the most holders? Not by money, not by money value. A good question. Oh, the U.S. crypto ownership to be wait. One crypto adoption index estimated U.S. crypto ownership to be around 23.5 million. I mean, over 10 years since its development, Bitcoin still tops the cryptocurrency market as the most popular in the US. And even though there are numerous cryptocurrencies rising in popularity, Bitcoin remains dominant. Uh, Basically saying 23 million holders. That doesn't make sense. Well, I guess it does make sense because people own partial cryptos. They own partial of Bitcoin, but it could be a holder with only zero point 0.1 Bitcoin. Like right now, I have zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, and I'm given Bitcoin if somebody signs up for like Coinbase or something. So it sort of makes sense, but I wouldn't think it would be 23 million. That's a lot because the total supply is like right now 19, I think. Yeah, 19.2, and the max supply is 21. So seeing it at 23 doesn't make sense unless you can get like hold portions, and a lot of people do hold portions. So maybe that's the answer. I just believe the first website that I saw. Oh, here we go. It says biggest cryptos by users. This one right here. Um, Number of active wallet addresses weekly. A weekly average. Oh, this is a weekly average. So when when was this? in 2018, we saw the highest amount of wallets in Bitcoin. And now we're seeing a lot of wallets that are kind of not evenly matched, but currently seeing this doesn't make sense because Shiba Inu has more than that. It says up here 760,000. Yeah, that's that's not correct. This says that Bitcoin has 1.5 or sorry 1.1 in 2018 active wallets or active users. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But let's say that Shiba Inu is the same. I only looked at a couple of websites. Did you buy any Gala? Yes, I have Gala. I have I don't even know how much. I have 10,000 Gala. Currently above my cost basis, but yeah, I just bought. Well, I bought 10,000 Gala at 41. Uh, yeah, basically 4.1 cents, and it's still sitting at above whatever that cost basis is. I also hold 10,000 Ren, which I've talked about previously as well. I hold a bit of Ethereum and a lot of other things. I believe it will be a good idea to take out Luna 2, converting all the Luna 2 that people hold to Luna because I don't see much interest in Luna 2. I feel like you said that already. What age did you get your financial boost and how did you get there? Um, so what age I got my financial boost? Um, I mean, I've always been a person that tried to invest since college. So once I learned about business and I learned about finance, which was in college, um, I would say that's when I started to, um, how do you pay taxes on crypto? I mean, you pay tax on crypto and your gains. But yeah, I got to that point. And that's where I started to really get interested in it, and I started to take my money and putting it in the right places rather than putting it into places like when I first started working, I would spend money on what I think is stupid things, especially during those times where a dollar would go a long way. Um, I would spend it on things like a pool for the backyard, um, and even though we didn't really need that, we could have just went to the pool. But then I started to get to a point to where I would spend less um, on a lot of things, and I started to save a lot. So over the years, I was able to save up a lot to build a pretty decent size long-term portfolio. My short-term portfolios and where I started with day trading, that really just kept me going with like an extra side income. Um, and sometimes it was bigger, sometimes it was smaller, depending on the years. But um, I really started to get a nice boost, a really nice boost when I started YouTube because I had that not only the extra income from trading, but also the extra income from creating YouTube videos, and that passive income really drove forward because I would work a job, I would come back, and I would make um, here I would make like $60,000 or $50,000. The first year I was on YouTube, um, I believe I made somewhere around 30 or 40 the first year on YouTube. Um, uh, yeah, I think that was the case because I only had a half a year. So I think I made something around that for the first year. But then I started to get a little bit more of a boost by being able to save some of that money and putting it towards investing. So yeah, that's really what pushed me forward. I would say YouTube probably pushed me a lot forward in this. How do you pay tax? I read that. Thoughts on Tap Global being on UK Stock Exchange, please. I didn't know that, and I kind of wouldn't know that because I'm in the US. So I don't know how that applies or if that's a good thing. I'm sure it is a good thing, but not for everybody. Um, Mr. Hedge Funds, how do you become a member? The way you become a member, if you're trying to figure that out, you hit the join button. So there's a join button next to the subscribe button that you can become a member. Um, and in like I said in a few minutes, I said in a few minutes a while ago that I was going to go to members only. I don't know how many members we have here. It looks like we have Devin that's here, we have Sammy that's here, we have Kristen, we have Animal Mafia, we have Devin Payne, um, Fabian. So we have a good amount of members. So let's see how this works. I love members only because you get the questions that you need, and then you can, especially with my long-winded answers. I feel like it's a good thing. So if you want to become a member, you can. It's like a 99 cents to become a member, and then we can easily go through these questions. But if you also are a moderator, you also get like a free membership, I guess. But I appreciate the moderators that are still members. There's actually quite a bit of interest in Luna 2, a lot of development in Luna 2. If they come with a stable for Cosmos, um, it could rocket. Not financial advice, but it might be a sleeper, especially at these prices. Yeah, I don't know where Luna 2 is right now, but I believe that the interest is I'm always surprised with how much volume goes through here because it's crazy to see that it's kind of level with Terra Luna Classic. So for people to believe that this doesn't really have any type of interest, it obviously does have interest. The only thing that I don't like is the fact that you do have you do have a lot that can dilute the overall circulating supply and the overall price. So even though there is interest, um, this supply that could be introduced may not be the best situation for everybody. You know, that's the only thing that bothers me. Good morning, Matt from London. Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I hate working out my taxes on crypto. Wish I could just pull information from my wallet and auto populate onto my tax form. I hear you. I totally hear you. Where do you think Harvest Finance will be in the next 6 months? Well, it depends if we see a bull market. If we start seeing a bull market in the next 6 months, I see Harvest Finance really running to a higher level. And getting back to normal, finding a way to get back to 100, 200, $200, and then finding a way to pick up from there and where it can go from there, depending on how many investors and what the typical hold time ends up being. So I do expect this to run a lot further. Hi, still here? Mahahaha. If you want to become a member, there's the link. You can. Como estás? I'm here just going through a little what seizure at the moment. Well, hopefully you're okay. I hope you're fine. Oh. But yeah, I think Terra 2, when they created it, I mean it's down 10% today. But when they created it, I was just like, or launched it, I was like, I don't know, man. I feel as though Terra Luna Classic will be um, the popular one here, and I know they're different chains, but will be the popular one here, um, and will have all of the hype behind it. Because I mean, if you look at the holders there, I don't know how you can see how many holders are here, but for Terra Luna Classic, we know that you have a hell of a lot of holders, and it's going to continue to increase. Devin Payne, thank you for being a member for 18 months. That's a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Have you heard about Atlas Earth? Thoughts? Um, no, I haven't heard of it, but let's look it up since we got this position, or is this I haven't heard of it. Please tell me which, if it is a coin or if it's like a investment somewhere else. Own virtual land that pays you rent. Like this? Is this the one? Buy virtual real world land that pays you rent. Atlas Earth is a new mobile first gaming experience where you can buy real world plots of land on the actual planet. People have to explain that. These plots will pay you virtual rent. You can actually cash out. It's interesting. I mean, we would have to look into it and see all the different detail to it to actually to how they're paying you rent because obviously they're paying you in a certain cryptocurrency. If you own 20 parcels, total rent income since visiting this page could have been 0.0000006115. So you're gaining fractions of pennies um, if you own 20 parcels. We believe the metaverse can be a future of more than just games. We believe technology should pay its fair share back and be a path to help people make supplemental income via experiences they enjoy. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's not the way that we would look at something like this. I feel like that's not going to be the norm. What we would expect is what we see in the world today transition over to the metaverse. So as you own land, you can do whatever you want with that land in order to make money. Um, so if you wanted to sell virtual lemonade, you can sell virtual lemonade. But whatever you wanted to do with that plot of land, if you wanted to build your own house on it, and maybe even to the point to where you pay a certain tax for owning that land, depending on what you can do with it. So, like, say if you buy land and you own a virtual ATM, which would be amazing, by the way. It's kind of like an exchange within the metaverse, but it's a virtual ATM. So you might want to jot down that idea if you guys want to. um, because the people make money from an ATM now. Anybody that has an ATM in certain areas, if you own an ATM, uh, you make money from that, from the fees that you have there. They seem to run in tandem. There is room for dilution, but I feel as long as you don't, um, you know the dates, it could give you an edge leading up to them. Yeah. Um, but yeah, this looks sort of interesting, but it's kind of the opposite of what I think you can do. I mean, you can earn money from owning land, but based on whatever you do on that land, not just for owning it. So at some point, that's not going to be sustainable to have. I mean, you would get certain cryptocurrencies, but that's also diluting the cryptocurrency. So while you're gaining that much, so say if you have 20 parcels and this is allocated basically like saying you're staking a certain thing, it's kind of like similar to that. So say you have an NFT because that's what it's going to be, or you have an NFT and that NFT is staked, and you're gaining a certain amount of coins from a certain pool that wasn't introduced from this to the supply. If it is introduced to the supply, now you're gaining a certain amount at that point, and that's the price. But as more is added to other wallets as well, you're diluting the price, the overall price of what you have. While you're still gaining money, you're diluting the overall price of what you have there, of what the price of the coin is that you are receiving. So yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but you have to look into it a little bit more and understand how that what the negatives are behind it. Off subject, what kind of music does everyone listen to? I need new gym playlists. My gym playlist is played out. I've been going to the gym pretty much every day since the new year started. The whole New Year's resolution thing. I tell you what, I love going to the gym. I just don't like taking the time away from working. because I like working. So I'll work while I have the time to work because I know once the family gets home, I want to spend time with them. So, and it's like something that clicks in my brain. Once I hear them upstairs, um, I just want to go up there and say hi to them and give them a hug and all that other type of stuff. I don't know. I just don't want to work anymore as soon as I hear them here. Um, but you know, when I go to the gym, like I know that I want to get as much work as possible, but when I get there, I just love I love it. It's like running on the treadmill, doing different types of workouts. It just feels good, makes you feel good afterwards. So I don't know. I don't know about gym playlists. I like listening to a lot of different stuff, whether it's depending if it's a hype song or whatever. But I have certain playlists for certain days. Typically I'm listening to some dubstep in there. I'm listening to some rock, some R&B, some I'm listening to a lot of stuff. Mainly hype stuff when I'm actually lifting heavy, but when I'm just lifting, I could even listen to slow jams to tell you the truth. It actually gets you into the song a lot. If you like singing along with songs, like it gets you into it. Um, I'm feeling much poorer today. Well, yeah, look at the markets. Everybody is. Yo, hey Crypto Dream, how you doing? Oh, congratulations on 400 subscribers, by the way. That's amazing that you hit that level. I know it's a tough road getting to some of these places, getting to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I don't know where you are on all of that, but on subscribers, I know you're at like 400. So either way, amazing what you've accomplished so far. Just keep up the good work. Eventually, you'll have some traction and you'll have like a video that really takes off. And once you have that first video that takes off, you know, you kind of if you understand what to do from there, you really start to grow rapidly. I had one video in the beginning which was a credit card video about American Express Gold Card, and it got like 5,000 views, and I was so excited the fact that it got 5,000 views in a matter of a day, and I was like, this is amazing. But it ended up finishing, I think, at like 20,000 views or something. Um, if I could actually find it, it finished at like 20,000 views, and that was my like, or I think it was like 10,000 views, but that was my my video that took off in the beginning. That I was able to break the threshold of you know um, uh 4,000 hours of watch time, and get to a point to where I was monetized. And the first day of being monetized, I made like $3 or something like that, and it was like $3.90, and I was so excited about it. And then the next day was like $8, and I was like, I could do this. This could be a real thing. Um, Perry. Um, I talked about the gold card a lot, so yeah, this was the one right here. Wait, where's that? This was the one right here. Don't let American Express Gold Card lie to you. Don't let them lie to you. This one got about 16,000 views 3 years ago, and it really, took off and everything. And then I had a couple of other videos that actually made some, uh, or had some good views, which I feel like my thumbnails were a little bit better than. Look at this thumbnail. That's a nice thumbnail. I used to take high quality pictures of 4K video, everything. Now I don't really do 4K video as much because I'm always streaming with 1080p. I've had a couple of videos. Hey, this is my golf channel. If you guys want to go and subscribe to my golf channel, feel free to go and subscribe to that. This was a good video. But anyways, I like searching through my old stuff. Let's see. Rap music, big no no. Wait, why not? Get you Get you going. Certain things get you going. I listen to everything. I literally listen to everything. I could tell you, you can name a genre, and I will listen to it. 60s and early 70s. I'm showing my age. I'm trying to hide. I hear you. All right, guys, if you have a chance to hit the like button, please do so. It does help out quite a bit with growth in the channel and everything like that. Any reason for the crypto crash today? I've been busy all day, so I'm out of the loop. Not really. I've been searching to see if there was any type of news that came from anywhere, government, it doesn't matter where, and there's not, right? Um, we expect pullbacks, especially while we see things rise so much. So the only thing that I saw is literally I was recording a video. Sorry, I was recording a video and it was at a $1 trillion market cap. We finally hit that $1 trillion market cap level. And then after I finished that 8-minute video, it was already down to 980. And I was like, all right, this seems like it's going to be a little bit of a retracement. So then I went back to it after recording another 8-minute video or 10-minute video, and it was at 960. And I was like, okay. So the videos that I just recorded, I'm glad I didn't do any specifics on, like, oh, this is up 20% or this is up 30% or something like that, because everything just completely, fell off the face of the earth with these. So yeah, I don't know. There's no reason behind it. It's just a standard retracement from hitting a $1 trillion market cap level for the entire market. I turned 36 in March and I listened to all of them oldies. I listen to a lot of stuff. I listen to R&B a lot. Like I listen to Boys the Men uh quite a bit. And funny thing is I will listen to that while I'm working out. Depends what I'm doing. If it's something light to where I'm just taking it slow, then I like listening to slow jams, because I'm not looking to like, actively, work out as hard as possible, as fast as possible. I'm doing it like slow reps. Um and it works. um sure, black metal, uh trash metal, deathcore, slasher, German. I don't know what any of those are. You listen to all that. I don't know what any of those are, but I'm sure I could find something that would work. I've listened to um maybe not, I don't know, but I listen. I will try all genres. Let's just say that, because there are definitely some out there that are a little risky to even listen to. Seems like you wanna get out and just slash people. So I don't know, but as long as it's in Spotify, I've listened to pretty much all the genres that were there. Slow and steady wins the race, Matthew. I hear you. You name it, and I listen to it. I'm just poking. I'm just poking fun. You brother. No, I totally understand. I got you. Uh, Matt, I've only used CDC and CDC DeFi, and CDC Exchange. A video on how to avoid CDC's high fees, especially selling fees, would be good. Yeah, I mean, I haven't used the exchange, so I don't know what the fees are like there, but I would imagine they would be lower. If I'm lying or if I'm not telling truth or I'm very far off, please let me know. Um, but the exchanges should be lower. There should be a reason to using the exchanges versus, just trading on the app. But yeah, I avoided it yesterday by sending my Terra Luna, or not Terra Luna, my USDC over to KuCoin, at which I bought Terra Luna Classic and was able to buy 31 million instead of having the 28 million that I had over in MetaMask. So I was able to get a little bit more or rebuy at a lower price, basically. I would love to keep some for certain time frames. Like if we see an increase, I would love to be able to sell some and then find a way to buy it at a lower price after it does, increase. Let's say it increases by 30%, and I take that, like, say 3 million out or 5 million out, and turn that 5 million into maybe 7 million after it does find a way back. I would love to be able to do that. All right, what time is it? It's about 7:20. So we're going to continue to go for a while here. Probably somewhere around around an hour. So if anybody does want to become a member, all you have to do is hit that little join button next to the subscribe button, and then also I can post it in the I can pin it somewhere. I don't know how I would do that. If I can edit this. Join and get channel access perks. Here we go. Let's put that in here. Yeah, I'll pin that to the top. If you guys want to join, all you have to do is click that and join. It's 99 cents to become a member. Let me take this out. I'm going to end this poll. It's 99 cents to become a member, or another level if you want to support a little bit more. But yeah, definitely go ahead if you guys want to, because it is a members only chat. And we're going to be doing this, quite frequently. I feel like I want to show that members and moderators and people that really support the channel have a little bit more of a benefit in these live streams. And I should be doing that. Hey, Matt, I heard about a stock called, I don't know what that is a mining company. Your thoughts? Stock. I haven't looked in the stock market in a while. Well, technically I was looking at it yesterday. Because I was looking at AMC and how it was down by 7%, and it's down by 3% in the pre-market today. So back down to previous levels after hitting certain highs of $6.55. So an OTC stock. So it's currently at 62 cents. Tell you the truth, I haven't looked at the stock market in such a long time. Right now, let me see. Let me go back here because you have it from back in 2021. It really doesn't show much movement. Is this a silver stock? What is it? What is it? Now let's look at the profile. It is a silver corp. It is a Canadian-based silver exploration company. The company owns interest in mineral. Okay. 149 mining. Okay. Wow. I so I don't know. Again, I haven't looked into the stock market in quite some time, and I literally, for some reason, my brain is headed towards different places, and I would have to get my mind set on what I need to look at in the stock market. But right now it looks like it is below, and it has been below the 200 EMA, and it looks like what it does is resists away from the 200 EMA. Multiple times it seems to touch that, and once it does touch it, it resists a little bit away from it, and it's getting closer and closer to that point. So we might end up seeing another form of a resistance, if I had to take a guess. But yeah, I haven't looked in the stock market in a while. Like it's been quite some time. Like actually done a full analysis on a position. Maybe I should do that. NFA channel, we might be able to do that over there. I do only want to create one video a day over there, though. That's the that's the issue. And I know there's a lot to talk about in the crypto market, but I also want to bring stocks into it because it's NFA investing, not like just crypto investing. I do like to talk about cryptocurrency over there, but I do want to break down different stocks as well. So, let's see. Thank you all for voting and hitting the like button. We have over 200 likes. I don't know exactly how much. 202 likes. I appreciate all of you guys for hitting the like button. It does mean a lot to me that you guys are doing that. We got 199 people that are watching. Again, if you guys want to become a member, you can become a member. Just hit the join button or the link that's in the chat. You can use that. 20 or 203. Yeah, I see that. But yeah, the crypto market today doesn't really look great, but I expected to see some form of retracement. We were increasing for way too long. Seeing multiple days where it was green. I love to see that because we haven't seen it in a while. And seeing that approach the $1 trillion market cap all as a whole this time, and not just because of Bitcoin or Ethereum, even though they do control a large majority of the market. Peter Sutton gifted, well, Peter. Let's go, Peter. I know I make that mistake all the time. I like just reading the full name. Thank you for gifting the 5 memberships. And they all were grabbed. Kevin, Lemon, Pharaoh. And thank you for you do. Yeah. It's just Peter. Just Peter. Thank you for gifting the 5 memberships to everyone. And if you have a membership here and you're able to comment, that's amazing. You added again, Peter. Seems that way. It seems that way. I appreciate it though. I really do. You should hold poker games in your land in the SHIB metaverse and maybe burn SHIB somehow. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I feel like a good stream deserves a small reward. I appreciate that. I appreciate any reward, from anybody. It's a small reward, large reward. I appreciate any reward, you know? It shows your appreciation for me, and I love seeing, how much people appreciate what I'm doing. I love the kind words that people give all the time. So, thank you. But I think I do plan on doing things with a metaverse. Like, if I do have land in a certain place where we can use it for multiple things, I would love to find a way to do that. Now, I would love to actually, I don't know, create something, you know, whether they're going to have a bank in the metaverse, an ATM in the metaverse, some sort of store in the metaverse, whatever it is. But have that and have a portion of it burn Shiba Inu as well. That's not a bad idea, and I probably will be the case. Um, if I had more money, I help, bro. No, you're good. You're good. I'm not asking for people to send any money. I appreciate you guys even being here and being a member. Means the world to me, So it's not about how much money you spend. It's not about, spending money at all. It's about being here and supporting me. And, I appreciate what you guys are doing. And that's why I try and give out as much information as possible because I know how much, you guys are doing for me. So I want to do, the same, if not more, for you guys. So again, thank you. um, So in the last hour, we're seeing some green here. We got a bloodbath in the last 24 hours, but we're seeing some green in the last hour across the board. It's not large green amounts, but it is something, you know, up about 1% in the last hour. We'll take it up 0.5% or 0.1% in the last hour. Definitely take it. Give Peter the badge of honor. I don't know what that means. Like a moderator? Is that what you mean? Is that the badge of honor? I mean, that's just a wrench. None of those people that got their membership can comment it. So, uh, guys, Kevin, Lemon, Ferrotone, if and the other two that I can't pronounce their names. Um, if you want to comment, I think all you have to do is like refresh. I'm pretty sure, and then you can comment whatever you want to comment if you want to. If you don't want to, at least say thank you to like Peter for giving you a free membership. Uh, I'm too modest to accept any badges, but a kind of suggestion. Yeah, what are we talking about here? The wrench? All right. So, anyways, for the people that missed it, I changed my title to the stream, but I ended up getting all of my Terra Luna Classic back. So all of the Terra Luna Classic that I was talking about, how I made a mistake, why do I keep getting notifications? What's going on here? Why am I getting notifications? I don't get notifications. Just stop it. If it keeps going, I'm throwing my phone. My, um, where was I going with this? Anyways, my Terra Luna Classic. So if you didn't know I was having trouble, I wanted to send my Terra Luna Classic over to the new station wallet, and I got all my Terra Luna Classic back, after I had to sell it, because the way that I have to do it, or I thought I had to do it, is the bridge wasn't open as you go through Terra Bridge. It wasn't open for the classic chain or wormhole, right? Sorry, wormhole to the classic chain. So without that being open, you can't do a direct connection. So I had to basically sell my Terra Luna Classic, sell it for like BNB, take that BNB and send it over to crypto.com, at which their price for BNB for me to sell it for USDC was like 290 when the overall price was like $305, something like that. So it's basically like a $15 difference. I sort of ate that difference, and ended up having the overall balance decrease by a little bit, by quite a bit actually, because I had 16.5 multiplied by the 10 or so that 10 or 15 or whatever it was, ended up having about 100 something dollars less. And then I went to go and try and buy Terra Luna Classic, and it said that it was at a higher price than where it was average. So it was at a 0.00001900 is what they were showing, even though the price was at 0.00001700. So instead of getting my 28 million or 27 million, I would I would only get 23 million. So there was definitely an issue to where I wasn't going to even buy back Terra Luna Classic because of what Crypto.com had. So I put in an order to say whether that got filled at 27 million, then I would get my coins back. Well, it did go lower than what I had as my target. And when it went lower, I was afraid that it was going to get filled at the price that I had there, which crypto.com showed an even lower price, or sorry, it showed an even lower price than where I was at, as well as the overall showed a lower price, which was 1500. And I was like, I could get a lot more. So I went to go check and I was like, it probably filled the order, which it didn't. It went lower than where my target price was, so it didn't fill the order. Which is dumb because they they always look for the highest price. So if you're looking to buy at a higher price, why wouldn't they fill the order? But I'm happy they didn't. They didn't fill the order. I ended up pulling the order out, canceling the order, and then sending that over to KuCoin. And now I have not only my 28 million, I have 31 million. So I was able to get more coins for the same amount of money. So I'm happy with that. And now I hold 31 million over there, at which I'm going to send some over to send most of it over to Station to stake with somebody. I don't know who. So I finally got um, my money back here, and you're gonna see this. I have 31.5 million that's now over here at a higher value. Even though Terra Luna Classic is at kind of a lower price than where we were, I'm able to get 31.5 million the uh versus the 28 million that I had in this original wallet. So I'm not going to keep all of this over here. I don't want to keep any really in an exchange. I'm probably going to keep somewhere around 3 to 5 million in an exchange just so that I have an ability to sell it. But then everything else is probably going to go to the wallet, and then I'll undelegate it as time goes on, because I don't think with my strategy, which now has changed again. So I had 21 million here, and I talked about this strategy. It now has changed again. Let me take that out. It now has changed again to where I now have 51 or 52 million that I can apply to this situation, which majority it's probably going to be sold in these points here, all the way up to 50 cents. And then the rest you're going to see that starts to get to an aggressive level of like 70 cents, a dollar, all of those. So we're probably going to make a bunch of moves from here on. Um, and maybe I'll increase some of these here. So maybe this one at 10 cents, maybe this one at 5 cents. I don't know. But we will have different portions or different points to where we do sell. Um, so, anyways, um, good idea on the community-based metaverse if it's doable. What about a community-based metaverse where some of us would be willing to chip in? Is that feasible? So I don't know what you mean by a community-based metaverse. Like as in create a new metaverse that's a brand new metaverse, or build off of a metaverse from a I'm just not understanding how we would do that. I'm sure um there are metaverses that yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know where we're going with this. If it's like a Lunic based metaverse, or if it's something brand new, or if it's a one that's already established and we're just creating like a joint venture. Oh, so you mean like create something brand new, a new metaverse? Um, it's something to where the community is really the supporters of that metaverse. You still do need developers and all of that in order to maintain the metaverse. Um, but it also would be very, very expensive, because if you notice how much like Meta is spending on the metaverse, it would be a lot of money. Like they literally have billions of dollars set aside, and I can tell you that none of us have billions of dollars. Um, and none of us that are here definitely have billions of dollars. Um, you gotta love this roller coaster ride called crypto. I hear you. I do love it. Can't complain. I mean, I can complain. No, buy a plot as a community. Buy a plot. Or buy a plot in what metaverse though? In the SHIB metaverse? Because if that's the case, I mean, I could just use my plot of land as the community. But if we're buying multiple plots of land, so like if we buy like a whole like town basically, because we have SHIB the metaverse, right? And I have my plot of land in Shiba Inu, and then you buy all of these other plots of land around it and do whatever you need to do with that metaverse. um I don't know, we would have to explore it more, have a conversation about it. Have a great day, everyone. Time for the bus down here. Well, have a good day. Hopefully it's a good one. Maybe SHIB, maybe another. Yeah, we'll have to explore that a little bit further because there's definitely some things that I may not be understanding here. um and might be a good idea. You might be right. Harper better be getting to the bus. I see her still in her room. Yeah. I mean, we got time. The bus doesn't get here until like a few minutes. She's got time. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys you know just being here and hitting the like button. I don't know how many likes we have, but let's see. We have 119 likes, so thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate all of you, as well as all the people that are watching on Twitch. We got 3 people that are watching on Twitch. Everybody that has commented, I appreciate you guys as well. All of the members, all of the moderators in the chat, thank you for being here. We still do have a lot of members on the channel, so as people start to come back, we see new slash older people that are here because they have been a member for such a long time. But I do appreciate the people that are in the chat right now. And again, if you guys do want to become a member and chat away, we will do open chats for like 30 minutes of the live stream, and then we'll do members only for the rest of the live stream. Um, just to be able to have those conversations. If you guys want to ask my suggestions or my opinions on certain positions, we can definitely do that. I'm open to doing that, and it's easier to do it in members only because I can spend the time to break down any other position, whether I'm looking at Shiba Inu or Solana or Dogecoin. I can go into it and dive deeper in because we have the time to do it instead of having a slew of comments that comes through, and it's like as I'm going through that review, there's um like 15 different comments there, and then I have to address those 15 comments in my long-winded answers. So if you guys do want to become a member, feel free to do so. This is not going to go away. We're going to keep doing members only, and whether people like it or they don't, um, I think it's a good way to get all of um, the real questions from the people that actually care about investing, and not just have people come through to go, hey, I hate Lunic. And if you truly do hate Terra Luna Classic and you hate every other investment I talk about, there's no reason for you to even be here. And instead of you trolling, now we don't have that. So there we go. So for all the people, the only thing that you can do is hit the dislike button, and the dislike button gathers engagement, and also nobody sees it but me, unless you have the what's it called, the extension one. Have a good day. Good night, all. Well, you all have a good day as well. All right. Let's take a little bit more time and let's understand where certain things are. I do want to move my Terra Luna Classic from KuCoin over to a station where I am holding, let's see, where I am holding about 3.4K. It was 3.8K yesterday, and now it's 3.4K. And in rewards, I have about $17 in rewards in total. Yeah, I wanna actually bring more money over here, so about $5,000 over here, um, and then stake that somewhere around $5,000, but stake that over here as well, gaining a little bit more rewards too. Like if I wanted to stake with somebody, if I wanted to delegate, quick stake, no, manual stake. You gotta find certain ones, right? You can look at the voting power. You can see all nodes. I do have some delegated there. I have some delegated with Orion Money. I probably need to delegate with other ones, but I don't know who. Maybe Stake Bin. I think Stake Bin would be a good one. Yeah, figure that out. Good morning, Matt. Hey, Ryan. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Bye all. Have a great day. Yeah, I mean, I'm not leaving. I'm staying here. So hopefully you guys have a good day with investing and everything. Um, Hopefully your investments go well and you're gaining money. But I mean, from what we're seeing, it doesn't look like everything is positive. We still have that bloodbath going on. Things are down. Cardano's down, 5%. You see Polygon down by 6%, 8% for Solana. But it's good to see that above $20. So do. Maybe delegate some to Happy. So I actually have some delegated to Happy. I have where's Happy's? Um I actually have the most delegated to Happy Caddy Crypto. If we go into my delegations, you're gonna see I have 8.5 million delegated to Happy. And then I have some in all nodes, Orion Money, Smart Stake. I'm probably gonna end up putting maybe 2 more million into Smart Stake, and then put some into Stake Bin. So I'm probably gonna go with that, and then maybe a little bit more into Orion Money as well. Um, Maybe Luna Station. I'll have to dive into some of them and look at those, but I'm probably gonna um, definitely delegate with uh, Stake Bin, and that'll probably be the most there. Yeah, Happy Caddy Crypto. Let's see. What's your prediction on Lunic and about the repeg? So, I've always talked about the repeg, and when you look at um, the repeg situation, I would definitely say that in order to remain sustainable with repegging, you need to make sure Terra Luna Classic is at a good spot to where it can support USTC. Unless you have some sort of reserve, and even if you do have a reserve, that reserve can be eaten up quick, depending on how it ends up getting attacked or how many people end up selling to get all of their money back. Um, Still here. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And if that's like still here as in you're here, or still here as in like, oh, you're still here, like me, yes, I'm still here. So I answered both of them. But when it comes to the repeg, like I said, I think you need that support system, which is Terra Luna Classic, to have that algorithm in place to support it. But the only way that it can support it is if Terra Luna Classic is at a higher value than what USTC is at. Um, or you have that reserve to really build it up. But again, the reserve can go by quick unless you're actively adding to that reserve in the form of millions or hundreds of millions or billions to be able to support it at overall. Um, so when it comes to the repeg, I'm still wondering how they would do that so soon without seeing Terra Luna Classic, um, at a level of $1 or more. So yeah. Um, but my prediction for Lunic, I'm hoping that we see a bull run this year and we resist away from 1 penny. Sorry, because 1 penny is around $60 billion market cap, and I definitely think that we can get there. And I think that we will have a strong resistance away from that level because it is a level that a lot of people are talking about. Can it get to a penny? People say, can it get to $1 and all of that? We understand that we need some ability or some, coins after the fact, after that dollar portion. Sorry, I don't know why I need to cough right now, but I do. Um, but 1 penny is definitely a significant point to where people are going to sell some. So I would say let's hope for that push past, but I have a feeling we're going to see a resistance around that 0.008 or 9 right before it gets to 1 penny or $60 billion market cap if we do see that bull run. Oh, we thought you were closing the shop. No, I wasn't. Just letting people know that you can join if you wanted to join. Not talking. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm here. Just don't have anything to say. No, you're good. You're good. Thank you for letting me know that you are here, that you are watching. But yeah, have you been looking at any new investments lately? I know that you have various investments that you talk about over there on Crypto Dream, the Crypto Dream channel. Actually, let me check it out. Let me see what you've been talking about lately. You hit 401 subscribers. Congratulations on that. Uh, How to set up a Ledger Nano. A good one. That's a month ago. You did make one 4 days ago. um, you took a little bit of a break with creating some videos here. From you have one from 4 days ago, but from 4 days ago to a month. So been taking a little bit of a break. That's always good to take a break. You do have. I got my issue Little Bitcoin 2 months ago. Got 3.3K views. That's good. I actually did see that video. Your issue of Little Bitcoin. It looks cool. And was chapter two another you're just going through Little Bitcoin, or you have another issue that you ended up getting? How many Lunic you hold, Matt? You think it's worth buying more? Well, I think right now is still a good price, right? If I know that, or I'm still holding and understanding that this is going to go a lot further, then yeah, I still believe in it, above this point. So I do believe that it's a good investing point. Um, Especially since it has come down a little bit. Now, it hasn't come down a lot. I would like to see a little bit more if you are going to make a stronger point on investing into it. Like other things, you see it down by like 10% and everything. But this, you'll see it down by, it's probably like 10%, isn't it? It's like 8.4%. I would like to see it. Over the last 7 days, it's actually down compared to everything else being up. Tezos is up 16%. Aptos is up 45% in the last 7 days. So everything seems to be up in the last 7 days, besides, Terra Luna Classic, that's down about 2.4% in the last 7 days. um, so yeah, I think it's a decent price to invest. Would I buy more? No, because I want to remain set at only spending $43 and getting back however much, right? because I only spent $43 on this and I want to see how much you can gain off of $43. If I invest more, well, then it becomes investing $1,043 to make millions of dollars. But I would just stick with investing my $43 because it just sounds better. You know, that's a if anything is a news story, it would be turning $43 into millions of dollars. Because I already have a 70,000% gain on Terra Luna Classic with my original investment, or a max of 70,000%. um, but I would like to see it a lot further than that, you know? Have I picked up some more Krill coin? No, I hold 10,000 and that's really all that I want to hold for Krill coin. Um, I probably could pick up more, but there's other opportunities as well. I found a way to pick up more Cardano. I picked up some Algorand. I also picked up Ren, which I believe has a huge potential, a lot of gain potential there. I picked up a few things that I can get multiple thousands of coins, but that's really all that I want with Krill coin is around 10,000. Because then once it does get to some of these levels of like $5,000, I can collect my initial investment of $5,000. And then I can go on about my day by still having, 9,000 or 8,000 coins in there. And it all depends what price it gets to, right? If it gets to $1, I could technically, which I believe it can easily get there. Then we know that that's going to be $10,000, which would be $5,000 over what my original investment was. But I know it can go a lot further than $1, so I won't take my first sell at $1. For some reason, my throat just needs to be cleared. Did a few TikToks. Well, that's cool. I haven't done many TikToks lately. I should. I have a lot of golf videos that I've been creating that are really short videos that have been doing pretty well on YouTube, and I think they'll do well on TikTok as well because I do have a golf channel over there or a golf page. Kind of sketched out on the process to be done to move my Luna wormhole. I hear you. There's right now there's no chain, so there typically is a bridge, right? And my process is a little bit more difficult. I believe others have another process. Like if you talk to the Lunatics group, they have an easy way to do that. What is it? Lunic Bridge. Or is it Terra Bridge? I don't remember what it is, but it's Lunic Bridge. It's Terra Bridge. There we go. So yeah, when you go over to Terra Bridge, this will be the typical way to send your Ethereum over there. Now, or sorry, not Ethereum, your Terra Classic from the Ethereum chain, the shuttle bridge, right? But then if you're going to the classic chain and you're looking at not Ethereum, but you're looking at Binance Smart Chain, it says down here, Wormhole is currently not available in Terra Classic. So you would have to find a way to, send it over. So the way that I do it is just by selling it and then sending it over, sending what you sell over to a different platform. I suggest sending it over to KuCoin. Oh, we got a member. Hi Toshi. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I really do. So yeah, if you wanted to send it over, I recommend sending it to a place to where it has low fees and you get a decent price for it. So KuCoin would be good for you to send it directly over there. So say if you convert it to USDC or something, you then send your USDC over to KuCoin. Make sure you test everything. You don't just go about. You may end up spending a little bit more because you're going through multiple transactions, but make sure you test everything. So you basically, yeah, and I don't know. I think KuCoin only accepts like a certain chain or a certain bridge of Terra Classic. So you would have to buy it on the Classic chain. But anyways, make sure you test everything. So if you're sending USDC, make sure you send like 20 just to see what's happening there, because you don't want to go through to where you send everything and then you end up sending it the wrong way. So test everywhere that you go. Always send a test. I don't care how much of a sure thing it is. Always send a test. Welcome to Make Money Makers. Thank you for becoming a Make Money member. I appreciate it. Um, I had to finally support the channel. I have a question for you. Have you done a deep dive into Finance? If so, what are your thoughts? Um, so I don't believe I've done a deep dive into Finance, but let's do a deep dive into it. I don't see a thing for it. What's the coin symbol, or uh what's it called, coin or token symbol? Did you look at change now? Those change now. No? Change now token? Yeah, let me know what the token symbol is and I'll look right into it. We can give my opinion. Currently at 4 cents. We're also looking at 84 million. Max supply is unlimited, but you do see 199 million coins in total supply. It is up 1,567% in volume, but that's still only $10,000. So it doesn't look like it has the volume enough for this to make any type of move. But let's go ahead and look at the history where this has been. So it's been the 12 cents, but again, it doesn't look like it has a ton of volume or a ton of movement that happens in it. Like, we see um, no volume that goes into it. It's way low. And it's not that it's just like brand new, because this is back in 2019. So it just doesn't have the volume and it lost all volume. So MMF, that's the, yeah, I don't know why it didn't come up when I typed in Finance. Weird. You have it on the Chronos and you have it on Polygon. You have multiple. Wait, you have separate projects for Finance? Are you talking about Chronos or Polygon? Because it looks like it's created on two different places and they're separate projects. They're not like bridge projects or anything like that. Like, it doesn't bridge over. It's just a separate project. Are you talking about Chronos or Polygon? Or I guess both. Polygon or Chronos. Let me get this. No, I meant the exchange change now. I buy Lunic. Oh, got you. I buy Lunic with XRP. The CRO one. Yeah, I expected that. So anything that's created on CRO, I would love to support. Anything that you can find a way to support that, I love it. So anyways, let's look into the project itself. We are seeing $471,000 worth of volume, which is really, really good to see. We have a max supply of 500 million, total supply, which is unknown, because I guess they didn't introduce all of the supply there. We'll have to look into that a little bit more. You do have 35.1 million coins in circulation, or tokens in circulation, which does, I guess, worry me, the difference between what's fully diluted and what's what's out there, because you only see $474,000 market cap versus the fully diluted of a $6.7 million market cap. Means that if it only holds at 447 or 474 $1 million market cap, that means that if everything gets introduced, you decrease that price down a hell of a lot in order to get back to the original market cap, if that makes sense. If we look at all history for this, We've seen this back in April of 2022. It was up to $1.70 and has decreased a lot. Probably, I would say it might be because of dilution in it or a lack of, um, sustainability and popularity. We've seen that this does gain a decent amount of um, it does gain a decent amount of money through it. Now it's only $100,000 typically, but the last couple of days, obviously, how things have been running, we've seen 1.1 million, 702,000, 552,000. If we look at the markets, you can really only buy it on the crypto.com exchange and Finance and then Board Candy City, wherever that is. So it doesn't really have a lot of markets that it's available on. If it does have more markets, you'll see a lot more that goes into it. Um, and that's definitely where they probably need to explore a little bit more. The fact that it's created on the Chrono side of things, I would imagine the Polygon side of things has more, um, a little bit more markets that are available. So you see how a couple more markets, a couple more dollars that are going into it. And that's probably because you have some more markets that are available there and people that are buying it. So it's consistently hovering around that $600,000 mark versus what you are seeing here. Now it looks like the supplies are the same. We don't know what the circulating supply is for this, but I would imagine it's a little bit higher because you have a um, lesser price. This has a 1.3 cent price, and if more is introduced, that price is coming down. So definitely be careful with that. If we go into Chronos to see how many holders there are, 31.3 thousand holders, and that's addresses. And if we look at the actual holders to see who's holding what, you have a couple of contract addresses that have 20%, 17%. Contract addresses are understandable, but I want to know what they are used for those addresses. You do have an 8% address, which does have the ability to pull something down pretty heavily. Um, and then you have a couple of other open addresses, another one at 7%, another one at 6%, another one at 4%. So all of these right here have the ability to really affect the market or affect the position quite a bit. So you need to find a way to turn these contract addresses into exchanges, which typically that's what they're used for, is to send it to certain exchanges and give them coins so that they can do that, or have them buy coins from a certain to a certain extent. But it looks like what they really lack is markets, is more volume, because we've seen a decent amount of volume in the past couple of days, which most of it is DEX volume, most of it going through Finance, Chronos, and different pairings. But you need to find a way to see more markets that are available for more traction. So if I was to make an investment into it, it would be a very minimal investment, not knowing where it's going to go. But uh, you don't know which route it's going to take, whether they are going to introduce a lot of the supply by adding exchanges on, which means that your price gets heavily diluted, but the volume does pick up, so the market cap can pick up as well. So it really all depends on what happens. uh, I was looking at it on CRO. Yeah, I mean it looks interesting. It's just there's a couple of things that don't fully sit well with me. So it wouldn't be it's definitely not a risk-free investment. I don't think anything's risk-free, but I do think that it has a little bit more risk than what you would like to see in an investment. But I do like the fact that, it's on Chronos, right? And basically solely on that. Now, when you trade on Finance, is that something that you would pay in Crow when you do make that move? Kind of like what you would do in the Chronos chain of MetaMask. Let me actually make sure that I'm logged in. I am. The Chronos chain of MetaMask. So I didn't even know I had 300 CRO over here. Interesting. I have to send that over to the DeFi wallet. But when you move something over here, pay for something over here, you would pay in CRO. Do you do the same thing over there? I would imagine so. Kenneth, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for becoming a Money Makes Money member or Make Money member. Is It is not a bloodbath. It is a temporary setback. So understand what a bloodbath is. I don't know why people, I guess some people confuse this. Um, Bloodbath means that it's insanely red. It doesn't mean that um, it doesn't mean that it's falling down a hell of a lot. It means that it's red. So even if everything was red 0.5%, it would still be a bloodbath because that's so much red in the markets. It's about the color. It's not about how much it's moving. Now, if it's a crash or a collapse or the market flips upside down, that's where the term starts to go to how much um, it's falling by. But since we're seeing everything that is red or majority of things in the markets that are red, that's what creates that bloodbath. It's like it's not about how much blood you're seeing. It's about the fact that um there's so many different projects that are bleeding at the same time, right? It's not about someone losing all of their blood. It's about one person bleeding a little bit, another person bleeding a little bit. They're all bleeding from the same area. Maybe it's just their finger, and it leads to a bunch of blood in the market, if that makes sense. How about clear cryptos? I haven't looked into clear cryptos. Um, your breakdowns are on point. Best in the game. Thanks, bro. Yeah, no problem. I try to really break everything down to give you exactly where my feelings are with it. Not only just understanding the chart aspect of it, because anybody can look at a chart and go, oh, well, it looks like this is going to go up based on the fact that it's pulling away from the 200 EMA or anything like that. But there's a lot more that goes into it than just looking at history, because you also have to look at what the future will be when it comes to understanding that core piece of it, which is the circulating supply, and understanding how strong the market cap is at that current level. So there's so much more that goes into it than what typically people say. I go into live streams all the time, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, and they go into the history of it, and then they just go, "Oh, well, I would make an investment into it. This is fine," but they don't give any type of substance. They don't give any type of extra detail to it that you feel as though would either make you to that would give you the chance to go and do a little bit more research into it. Because yes, I'm giving you a lot, but there's definitely pieces that may be red flags that you start to research a little bit more and have an answer to those red flags that make them not red flags anymore, or make them stronger of a red flag and you don't make an investment into it. But the point is that you did your own research by understanding that I had a red flag here. That's what it's all about. So clear crypto. Somebody said clear cryptos. Let's go into, I don't know what that is, but I think I might have, for some reason, I might have heard about it. Is this it right here? CCX, rated on the Ethereum chain. Let me know if that's it. Guys, we have 209 people here. I appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to get off at 8:30, but I appreciate all the members. Hit that like button, people, only because there's no love button. I love that. I like that. Um, Thanks for the heads up, sir. No problem. I don't know if you were talking to me, but good morning. I'm still here watching in the background. Haven't commented in a few months. Well, I appreciate you watching. Watching is it means a lot. But feel free to comment with any questions that you do have. Um, I'm ready to look into a lot of things, and I think members only really gets me there, or really gets us all um, to I don't even know. I started reading something and I literally forgot what I was saying, and I was just saying words just to say words. But I think members only definitely gives us the time to dive into some of these things. So yes, this is Clear Cryptos. Currently you're seeing it at about 10 cents, 10 and a half cents. It's down 15% today. Volume down 32% at $586,000 worth of volume. Now it's good to see that much volume. I do want to see how many markets that's in. So it looks like L Bank Uniswap, not really many markets. So it's interesting to see $500,000 that is flowing through there. What does it typically see? Because I know these past couple of days have been kind of high. Typically, we are seeing around 300 to all the way a high of like $600,000. So it's not horrible. We would love to see millions of dollars, but seeing that is great. Um, I do want to look into the overview to see how long this has been out here, which it's really only been, a few months. Looking at uh, October of 2022, this was up to 18 cents. And again, we're currently seeing this around 10 cents. So this was at it's not going to give me the market cap because it's so soon. This was definitely at a higher market cap, probably seeing this somewhere around a 3 to maybe $4 million market cap, which is not horrible. Fully diluted market cap at a $94 million market cap here is definitely on the higher side. I don't like the difference between the total supply and the circulating supply. Now, this is self reported, so the circulating supply may be a little bit higher, but that difference, the 25 million to 900 million, means that it can be diluted a hell of a lot. So if I was to look to make an investment, I would definitely look into that more and see what their plan is the for introducing that supply. And whenever that supply is introduced, that would be a point to where it could be an investment opportunity. But it all depends how they're going to introduce that, right? If they introduce 900 million over the next 3 years, that may be to a point to where it loses all popularity, and then you don't have that investment opportunity, because not only are you seeing all of the supply out there and you're like, oh, this may be an opportunity, but now you're not seeing the volume in the same place. So I don't know how they're distributing that overall supply that's not introduced. So let's go ahead and explore that in the Ether scan. So right now there's 737 holders, which again doesn't show a lot of popularity here. If we go into the actual holders, we're going to see 42% that's in a contract address, probably being held for distributing to different exchanges and all that stuff. The 30% that's in an open wallet, I cannot I cannot be comfortable with that. There's technically you're looking at 39 or 40% that's in open wallets here, which could do a lot of damage to the overall position. And I can't comfortably say that this is an investment opportunity while you have 40% that's in an open wallet. And I'm pretty sure if you go into Token Sniffer will tell you the same thing. Um, and that's something that, again, I can't deal with. You do have, if it was to the point to where these weren't open, but then these were open at 3.4%, 3.3%, I could deal with that. But dealing with something that's open and free to do whatever they want of, 40%, it also makes me think that the amount that's in the circulating supply is not accurate for um, here. I think it might be a lot higher than that. I think the self-reported circulating supply might be somewhere, maybe around 200 or 300 million, um, versus the 25 million that they have here. So that's something to explore a little bit. But I would say that that's something that throws me off, that I can't really live with, is having 40% in open wallets. So I'm not saying it couldn't be an investment opportunity for you if you find the right place and you've done enough research to kind of understand that piece. But the point is that you do need to understand it first before you make that investment. Um, and yeah, then you can go from there. uh, can BNB hit 5 or 10K in a bull run? I do believe it can. Now, the reason why I say it can, understand that BNB currently at a $600 million market cap. Let's actually go back here and we look at BNB at a 600 dollar price. This has been to about 120, $130 billion market cap. So it's been over that threshold of $100 billion market cap and has held there at $100+ billion. Now, I believe that this can really compete and get up to the levels to where it's, 200 billion and compete with kind of Ethereum and Bitcoin a little bit, with the largest exchange being behind it in volume. But what we need to see is a continuation of this, right? This burn. What we are seeing is they're doing quarterly burns that go through Binance, that go through BNB, to where they're looking to get down to about 100 million. Maybe they'll even get down lower than that. And once they do, we can definitely see higher levels of in the form of $2,000 per coin or $5,000 per coin or $10,000 per coin in the future with all of the burns that they are doing. Because even though it seems like CZ may be against burns with Terra Luna Classic and everything, they're not against burns, or he's not against burns. He's basically um, burning off this coin himself. So I do believe that this can get to that higher level of $5,000 or $10,000 in the future. It just depends on where the markets are going. Because currently at a $45 billion market cap, I think BNB hasn't been hit as hard as others, where Bitcoin has seen an 80% drop. BNB has really only seen this cut in half from a $600 or $700 price down to a like $250 price or something like that. Like the lowest it's been in the last year is $184, which is not that far of a drop. It's like 60% or something. And 60% is still high, but it's not as high as it has been, or not as high as something like Bitcoin or Ethereum in percentage, right? Because Ethereum dropped by like 75, 78%. Same thing with Bitcoin. So I like MMIA, MetaMonkey AI. Is that what you're talking about? If they keep producing, their wallet that goes offline is built in cold storage and a sweet metaverse. Well, the thing is I want to see metaverses. Let me go ahead and play an ad here. I want to see metaverses that actually become a thing, right? There's so many metaverses that they say, oh, we're creating this, and anybody can create animation to make it look like what the metaverse is supposed to look like, but not actually have a launch of the metaverse and being able to play in the metaverse. So there's a lot of places and a lot of cryptocurrencies that are saying, "Oh, well, we have a metaverse coming and everything." I'm not saying that they don't. They may have a really, really good one. But there's a lot that say that we have the metaverse coming, and when they do, they launch this video of someone creating animation behind it and what it will look like. But most likely, they don't understand exactly how much it will cost for it to look like that. You know what I mean? Um, and just creating the little piece that they have created in the video format was expensive. Imagine what, doing an interactive metaverse or space that looks similar will cost. It probably will be very expensive, way more than what they think. Because I mean, it's expensive to make those type of things. This is why I love being here with you. Your advice helps me with investments. So yeah, I think there's certain portions of what I say that is advice and certain portions that isn't, right? Where I'm not telling you guys, what to buy. I'm not telling you when to buy. I'm telling you when I would make a move. And it's obviously not financial advice to tell you, when I'm making a move to have you copy it or anything. But what I will tell you is a lot of information behind it and what we are seeing on the screen, and then what I believe will happen. Also, maybe some things that you need to look into a little bit more that would make your investment feel a little bit more sound. And I just try and give you as much as possible to make you make a solid decision. Not make you make a solid decision. I'm trying to make you understand the information and understand why you're making that decision. That makes sense. Not just buying it to buy it and buying it because of the gains. You're buying it because of the underlying information of the actual asset. Thanks, Matt, for your clear crypto thoughts. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. We got 162 people here, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. This live stream won't go on for forever. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, but if you guys do want to go and subscribe to any of my other YouTube channels, feel free to go and subscribe to my other YouTube channels. I have an NFA channel where I talk about other investments besides Terra Luna Classic and Shiba Inu and CRO, even though I have talked about crypto.com here. But I talk about various investments here. Um, and love to talk about the crypto space and want to do more reviews as well. I probably will put all reviews to different platforms. Maybe the next one I review is going to be, um, you know, KuCoin or understanding MetaMask or understanding Station or whatever, right? Breaking down these platforms so that people understand what to use them or how to use them and where to go and what to do on those different places. So I definitely want to create more videos there on different reviews as we have time to do that. So anyways, again, thank you guys for being here. Um, we have this channel, this channel, this channel, this channel. If you guys want to go and subscribe to any of the channels here, feel free to go ahead and do that. I think their metaverse is fully built, and I think all the footage from their trailer was shot in the metaverse. Well, that's good. If they actually have that set up like that, that's fantastic that they have it set that um, their footage that they use as their actual metaverse, because there's a lot of metaverses that don't do that. There's a lot of projects that will say this is what it's supposed to look like. Well, just because it's supposed to look like that doesn't mean that it actually looks like that. So yeah. You say bloodbath, I say opportunity. Well, that's what I said in both. I said it's a bloodbath. Um, it looks like everything's on sale. So it's kind of like it's red, but there's opportunity in red. Anytime I see red, I see opportunities because I don't invest on green days. I don't buy anything on green days. I try and buy on red days. That's the only time that I buy. If I buy on green days, it's going to be a position that I truly believe is going to go a lot further than where it is. But there's a rare chance that I will buy anything as it's moving. I've made that mistake plenty of times and have lost money because of it. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button before we end up getting out of here in like 4 minutes, make sure you guys get it to about 300 likes. I mean, we're at 285 likes right now. Would love to get to 300 likes. That would be a good 2 days of getting to 300 likes. And I really do appreciate it. So yeah, it's really good to know that their metaverse, um, well, if it's 100% true, you never really know. Ooh, need to stretch, man. 86 likes. Here we go. Getting a couple of likes. 87. I'm not just going to continue to count. I'll stop counting. Let's see how many people are on Twitch. We got 3 people on Twitch. Thank you for everybody that's watching on Twitch. Leotis, I know you're always here, so thank you for watching. I know this is the platform for a lot of people. And the latency on this is just non-existent, pretty much. As I'm saying it, you're already like typing, you know? Come on, guys. I know we have some more likes left in it. Well, all we need is 11 likes and we can get to 300 likes. I know we'll get there after the fact. I just want to get there beforehand, before we end up leaving. Can VVS Finance hit 1 penny? So VVS Finance, I know there's a little bit of a dilution issue there, where 33 or 32% of the supply is out there. Um, Now, they have been introducing supply over this time. This is why they were offering such a high APY. When you go in the DeFi wallet, you were getting like a high APY where it was like 60, 70, like 90% or something like that. You were getting ridiculously high APYs over there. Um, and that's because they were diluting the position. And now what you see is you do have dilution still in the tank, but it's not as much dilution. And it hit a penny. I mean, you're looking at 397 million, billion, trillion. You're looking at 100 trillion max supply. So can it hit a penny? I mean, not with these supplies. No. Um, that would be a ridiculous amount. That would be about $1 trillion dollar market cap at those levels. And here would be around a 300 billion dollar market cap to get to a penny. So it's definitely difficult to see that get there. Um, If you had a ton more volume and you had the ability to burn the overall position, then yes, which is crazy because majority of the volume that flows through VVS Finance, if they have some sort of burning mechanism that I may not know about, um, could end up decreasing the supply overall once it introduces all of the supply that's out there, right? Sorry. So if we have all the holders and we understand that you have that percentage 70% of the supply that's in this open wallet, um another 32% that's here. How does that make sense? That's 102%. I don't know what's going on here. What is happening here? That's a lot of coins. Why does this only show 165 billion max supply? But over here, I mean, I don't know what the hell they're showing here. I really don't. All right, we did hit 300 likes. Thank you guys for getting me to that point. We are at 830. Just know that we're going to continue to do a lot of this stuff and, break a ton of things down, break a ton of coins down. If you guys want my opinions on things, I can definitely do a thorough breakdown with members only. And we'll probably do like 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what days it is, because some days I have to take Harper to the bus stop, some days I don't. Um, so depending on what days it is, I uh I can give you guys thorough breakdowns, and we'll go to members only a lot quicker, or we'll go to members only in like an hour or something, depending on how long we have. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours, something like that. So thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. When you get notified, hopefully you get notified. Now, if you do want to follow me on Twitter, at Perry8K, you can follow me over here. I do post about crypto and Shiba Inu and Lunik and all these other positions and everything there. I also post videos from time to time. Um, now, if you also want to follow me on Patreon, that's also something you can follow me on. You can message me directly. We can talk about different cryptocurrencies, portfolios, anything like that. And then also, if you guys want to check out any of my other channels, go to my main channel and subscribe to any of these. Probably, I would say the most that people would want to subscribe to from this channel is this one, right? And the NFA channel, where you have a lot of crypto information that comes across and new crypto coins or sleeper coins or anything like that. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everybody that's here, everybody that's a member, everybody that's a subscriber. I appreciate all of yous. But I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next one.